Hello everybody, it's Fufu here, and just a quick one today to say that Pokemon Let's Go battles are now playable on the Pokemon Showdown Nexus server. They've implemented everything that we know so far in terms of the information about Pokemon Let's Go, and you can start having battles. They've implemented the new learn sets and the candy value system, which replaces the EV system. The differences between the candy value system and the EV system is that with EVs you used to max out a maximum of 2 stats. Now you can max out all of your stats, and candy values have a much higher cap than EVs did. The overall effect of this generally means that Pokemon are much bulkier, so that's my initial observation. Things like Chansey having 841 HP and a decent defense stat now is pretty crazy, and even offensive Pokemon like Beedrill, it now has a usable defense and can tank some hits, and therefore you can run Roost on it. This means that a lot of people are running Toxic to whittle down the really bulky Pokemon, and actually, because there's a lack of recovery moves in general, a lot of things rely on rest, which they can do because though they'll be asleep for 2 turns, they can tank some incoming hits. I've noticed that Taunt is very strong because you can prevent all of this, and so when walls get low they can't go for rest, so definitely consider running Taunt. And also setup sweepers like Swords Dancers or Quiver Dancers are very powerful because they can break through opposing walls. So bear that in mind when you are team building. Melmetal is looking like a big threat with crazy stats, a great steel typing, and it can rest off any damage. It's looking very good. And Eevee is potentially the best Pokemon in the game right now because of its crazy signature moves, things that can set up Leech Seed or always burn the target, always paralyze the target, and it can't be taunted because these are actually attacks that do damage, so all of these can work through taunt. And actually the biggest one is its Sparkly Swirl move, which heals your entire team of status, because a lot of things are using rest, a lot of things will be toxic, and you can heal your entire team of status. No other move can do that currently, so that's a massive niche for Eevee, and Eevee is definitely one of the most important Pokemon in the game just because of that. So consider running Eevee on your teams. Its stats are usable, definitely usable, and it won't faint too quickly, so yeah, definitely look at Eevee. That's my tips for now. I need to play a bit more, but I've got some ideas of some really cool, underrated, overlooked Pokemon that are probably going to do really well in this meta. And I really advise you guys to try it out. You may scoff at it at first, it may seem a bit stally at first, and actually the average turn length per battle is about 50 to 100 turns. But still, I think this is much more of a meticulous chess game where you're trying to keep one step ahead of the opponent, and high level play is going to be really exciting. So I really urge you to try it out, find some really cool threats out there, and let me know how you get on in the comment section below. I'll leave really helpful links in the description and probably leave a comment with them too. So ones that will take you to the Showdown server that you'll need, and also ones with spreadsheets of information to let you know how to put the candy values in the team builder and what threats there are out there, what you can use to combat them. So definitely give that a try. But that's going to be all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more Pokemon Let's Go content coming shortly. I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.